Cruiserweight Championship. Please welcome into the ring the challenger from Derby, Ovill, McKenzie!
Ovill McKenzie, a danger man, no doubt about it. First 2 or 3 rounds particularly. And Tony Bellew down twice in their first fight, remember. Had the controversial victory against Enzo Macronelli. He's got 10 wins inside 3 rounds. Tony Conquest stopped in one by Neil Dawson and down against fighters like Waddy Camacho and John Anthony. He can be tagged. Ovill's been preparing for this down in the Peacock Gym, the East End of London, born in Jamaica. I think he's rather enjoying himself, Murray. He's not exactly rushing it.
Oh, he's having a great time, isn't he? You know, I think he loves his boxing, Ovill. He really warms to the limelight.
Doesn't want to get in. He's having a dance right behind us. Security man suggesting that he'd taken a wrong turn. The upsetter.
Please welcome into the ring the Commonwealth Cruiserweight Champion from Romford, Tony Conquest!
You know, apart from being a decent fighter, Tony says that boxing is absolutely his obsession. He's a student of the game, so he'll know just about everything there is to know about this guy who's in against him.
You know, he's in with a dangerous puncher who throws looping shots that are hard to defend against. Tony will be focused. He knows what he got to do. He knows he got to have a high work rate and try and outwork Ovill McKenzie, and that's going to be, I would presume, that's going to be his plan.
Commonwealth title he's defending here. Was originally planned to be fighting against Carl Dilks. Commonwealth Council didn't like that one, and so Ovill gets the shot. He's got the boxing skills, unquestionably. Won this title recently against Daniel Aman. Boxed really well to get that title. Altogether different sort of set of problems that are going to be posed, though, by Ovill McKenzie.
Ladies and gentlemen, Frank Warren for Queensbury Promotion, sponsored by Raynham Steel, proudly presents 12 3-minute rounds for the Commonwealth Cruiserweight Championship, live and exclusive on Box Nation from the Copper Box Arena here in London. Your officials are appointed by the Commonwealth Boxing Council, and your 3 scoring judges at ringside are Mr. Jeff Hines of Reading, Mr. Terry O'Connor of Birmingham, and Mr. Dave Paris of Leeds. Your CBC supervisor in charge is Mr. John Handler. Your board supervisor is Mick Collier. Your timekeeper at the bell is Peter McCann of Ruislip. And when the action begins, your referee in charge is Mr. Howard Foster of Doncaster. And now to introduce the contestants. Firstly, fighting out of the red corner, with a record of 21 wins with 12 losses and 10 KOs to his name. At yesterday's weigh-in, he scaled 13 stone, 11 pounds and 8 ounces, and tonight he wears the white, blue and red shorts. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Derby, a former Commonwealth champion, Ovill McKenzie! And across the ring in the blue corner is a man whose record reads 13 wins, 1 loss with 5 KOs to his name. At yesterday's weigh-in, he scaled 14 stone, 3 ounces. And tonight, he wears black and gold shorts. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting and introducing the Commonwealth Cruiserweight Champion from Romford, Tony Conquest! Your referee will now give his final instructions to both boxers.
Tony. Okay, lads, spoke to you both in the dressing room. You both know what I expect. Keep it clean, break straight away when told, and both you watch your heads in close. Good luck to you both. Touch gloves. Good luck, lads.
12 3-minute rounds for the Commonwealth Cruiserweight Championship.
Well, the old adage is styles make fights. What do you reckon, Barry?
Well, you know what Ovill's going to do? He's going to come straight out, isn't he? Swinging that big overhand right, and he's going to really make a fight of it. And Tony needs to keep a nice tight defence and work beyond the jab and try and be clever and pick his opportunities when he can. I think his style should blend into a good fight.
Here we go then, it's 12-rounder. McKenzie slightly the shorter guy, but he's got a really long reach. And he'll be looking to detonate that big right hand.
But he always gives 100%, doesn't he, McKenzie? You know, I don't think I give him enough credit against Enzo in that second fight when he really boxed superb before getting stopped.
Never won a fight which has gone past 6 rounds.
And Conquest in the 12 rounds, you know, at a good pace, really comfortably to win the Commonwealth title in a really good display of boxing.
A couple of weeks ago we saw the British champion John Lewis Dickinson defeats another big puncher, Neil Dawson.
Nice fast hands there from Conquest.
Yeah, and circling away from the danger punch, isn't he?
Yeah, just nipping in with the punches and circling out to the right. McKenzie edging forward, but for me, just getting a little bit too close. I think with the long reach, the long arms, I think he could throw a little bit more from range.
Conquest doubled up nicely on the jab there. That's the punch he's looking for. Off target that time and again. One around the back of the head. Conquest takes the fight into the latter stages. You'd reckon that is where he'd be the favourite.
You think so? You know, you can see that Conquest been studying McKenzie because he's dipping down to his right, making it difficult for McKenzie to land with that right hand over the top.
Not really landed flush with it so far.
A nice little left hook there from McKenzie, and again a good one back there from Conquest.
Interesting fight, this one, an interesting opening round. Conquest, quite a harsh critic of his own work. In his victory when he won the title a couple of months ago, he said his performance was just workmanlike. I thought it was a little bit better than that.
But he boxed well, really well.
Well, the opening round, I thought the better work was being produced by this fella.
Yeah, me too, John. I got it down a round for Conquest. I just think, you know, he darted him with some fast hands. He got out the way in the early stages.
Alright, there's a tight round. He's going to run out of steam, so.
Suck it up, son. Suck it up.
Just tuck up, smart, keep moving. A little bit of rolling. Try and sink around the body if you can. I don't want to take too many ground off. Right? Nice stiff jabs in him. Yeah? Okay. That's a weapon at the moment. Just keep sticking to it.
Jason Rowland's giving the instruction. He was a good fighter once upon a time.
Very good fighter, in a very good weight.
header of this round.
6 outs, round 2.
Ovill McKenzie, long time associated with the Shinfields up in Derbyshire. Now, though, based and fighting out of London.
I just think that McKenzie's just trying to get a little bit too close to Conquest before he lets his hands go. Good jab there from Tony Conquest. Good left hook from McKenzie, more of a push than any weight behind the shot.
Nice boxing this from Conquest so far. McKenzie hasn't really been able to land anything clean. No big shots from the power puncher.
Yeah, Tony's just nipping in and out, isn't he? You know, when McKenzie just steps a little bit too close, he lets his hands go. McKenzie just falling a little bit either over the top or a bit too short with his shots.
Get inside, Conquest more effective as the working close at close quarters also.
Oh, good
Now
right
he
hand.
gets through.
Good right hand there from McKenzie.
First really solid right hand. Nice counter from Conquest. Again, the right hand.
Lovely uppercut there. Just turning that right shoulder lovely into that punch. And that's where McKenzie, where he is now, needs to punch from here. Let his hands go from range.
Getting outboxed at the moment, Barry.
He's just waiting too long, that's all it is. There's not much he's doing wrong, McKenzie. He's putting Conquest under pressure. Because he's waiting too long, Conquest is coping with it quite comfortable. Oh, lovely shot from Tony Conquest. Missed with the uppercut, but come back with the left hook, lovely.
McKenzie took it well, but he'll have felt it. Well, this has been a comfortable round for Conquest. Just that one chopping right from McKenzie, the one danger moment from the challenger. Apart from that, it was pretty much all boxing, trumping power.
Yeah, smart boxing there from Tony Conquest, not doing too much, not taking any silly risks, knowing he's in with a big dangerous puncher. Except when he said something, that one big right hand from Ovill McKenzie, it was all Tony Conquest.
A bit more confident then, right? Yeah, good in there, son. Good shot. Nice left hook in there, good. Keep doing what you're doing, make yourself awkward when you need to. All right, son? Make yourself nice and awkward when you need to. A little bit of dipping, so you can come up with that uppercut left hook if you can, all right, and then roll out.
See the last opponents there of Tony Conquest. Seen Wadi Camacho here tonight.
Yeah, seen him, obviously he's a very interesting party, isn't he? You know, wants to get revenge, I would imagine, on Conquest.
All right, son? What you been doing in the gym?
You can't count this man out.
Ready?
More of a light heavyweight, really, although remember back in, what was it, 2009, he won that prize fighter. Terry Dunstan, Darren Corbett and Buster Keaton on his way. I know you're not a fan of prize fighter, are you?
No, not really.
Still won it though.
Look, listen, it's a hard tournament to win. I'm just not a
with 32 grand as well, which I'm sure came in very handy.
I'd be more interested if I was fighting, to be honest.
Nice jab from Conquest. McKenzie again trying to wind up the big right hand.
Just a little bit long with the punches there, McKenzie, but the right idea though, let him go from range. I think that's where he's going to get more success.
He doesn't have that big reach. McKenzie's got a 77.5-inch reach, apparently, which is enormous for a guy of, what, 6 foot?
But he can't get that right hand into play because...
That's where he wants, and a solid left hand from McKenzie. Conquest takes it, though. An exchange of punches, and I got the feeling there that McKenzie maybe had the better of it.
Yeah, he almost definitely did. The heavier shots were from McKenzie.
Clubbing right hand, and Conquest complaining it was around the back of the head. Howard Foster having a word.
But because McKenzie can't get the right hand into play very often, he needs to get that left hook. Hit Conquest with the left hook to line him up for the right hand.
Well, McKenzie having more success here in the third. That's good from Conquest. Good counters, wasn't it?
Blocking and countering lovely. I just think McKenzie's waiting too long, needs to be busier. But this pace is going to suit Tony Conquest. He's obviously got the faster hands, slightly neater skills. So McKenzie needs to make it uncomfortable.
Tells you about what he admires as a fighter, Tony Conquest, when he says that his favourite fighters around at the moment are Floyd Mayweather and Andre Ward.
Yeah, but you can see already, with, he's doing that little shoulder turn that Mayweather does so well.
Hopkins isn't too bad at that.
Yeah. But it disguises the right hand, doesn't it, I think?
Oh, he didn't want that, though. Landed with the jab and then overcame that right hand. We talked about the danger that McKenzie has, and it's just as well that it's at the end of the round. And that bell coming at the right correct moment for Tony Conquest. That's a 10-8 round for McKenzie.
It's definitely a crunching right hand there from Ovill McKenzie, who again was getting a little bit outboxed. And
Right, get hold of yourself, right? Come on. Get up and move this round. Right, you okay? Yeah.
Shut your eyes. Let's watch again. Oh dear.
just timed it lovely, didn't he? Just bringing that left hand down low. And it looked like Conquest got him a little bit too early, but luckily the bell was there to stop him from having to take any more shots.
Well, we said that Conquest can be a little bit chinny. He was down against Waddy Camacho before getting up to win the fight. Down against John Anthony.
Come on, don't be there. Come on,
won that one as well.
Right, come sidestep, step back. Come on, you're doing it. Come
Hold
do
us
it.
10 seconds.
Come on, do it.
Fight down.
It was all going so well.
Yeah. But the fights you just mentioned, he's been knocked down, but he's got up and won. So, you know, he's been here before and knows what it takes to carry on and win a fight after being hurt and being knocked down. So he won't panic, you would have thought. He's been here before.
Tony Bellew in the second fight really gave the blueprint example of how to fight Ovill McKenzie.
Yeah, you've got to use your smarts and use your speed, haven't you? But look, McKenzie now has come up with full of fire.
He's looking for it now, isn't he?
Well, doing what he should have done in round one and just throwing lots of pressure on Conquest, who wants to slow the pace.
Can he stay away from the big right hand? That had landed a little bit earlier in that round, who knows?
Yeah, and still boxing with the left hand low as well. I know he's trying to do the shoulder turn in Tony Conquest, but after all, he's been hurt with the right hand, you think you want to keep that left hand up.
Ovill McKenzie, been around the boxing game now for a long time, 11 years he's been a pro. And still with ambition, plenty of it. And fancying he can produce another big upset here tonight now. That wasn't a long way away.
No, it wasn't, was it? But to be honest, he hasn't jumped on Conquest like I thought he would have.
Yet.
And yeah, but maybe just give enough time for Conquest to recover if he did have any effects from the knockdown. Nice jab there from Tony Conquest.
He landed a decent jab, Conquest. That's a good shot. Landed a decent jab before he wound up on the seat of his pants.
Solid jab there though from Ovill McKenzie, rocking the head back of Conquest.
McKenzie with that chiseled physique. Strong guy.
I still think McKenzie needs to jump all over Conquest.
Well, we said earlier, haven't we, about how the fact he's never won a fight which has gone beyond 6 rounds. I'm sure that Ovill will be wanting to, while he's looking to finish this and show his punching power, still that little nagging doubt maybe in the back of his head.
Lovely triple jab there from Conquest. But on that theory as well, shouldn't he go all out, knowing he can't do the distance and
well,
really
yeah, that's
go for broke?
two ways of looking at it, aren't there?
Slapping shots there from McKenzie, and I think the cleaner word was from Conquest for me. Now a little exchange.
Well, Conquest has regrouped and done well in that round.
I think McKenzie let him off the hook a little bit there. I really do.
Come on, honestly, it's some nice work this round. Come on, you know the game plan. Get to work, yeah? Yeah, you're giving him too long to think. Come on. He's in a nice position there. You just fucking went to sleep on us, didn't you? Come on.
Wakey, come on.
Done all this work.
Give or taking. That back there.
Yeah? Busy. You're not. Yeah?
You've got to take this belt away, isn't it?
You want to be
That's
the
how
champion?
Barry's got it.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Put a little bit more work in it. Come on.
More work. Push that.
We can do the work.
Tony Conquest with the 1-point advantage.
Yeah. Keep picking. You just pick and move, and keep him off balance, all right? Patience, all right?
Corner stance.
Patience. And do what you do in your gym, all right? Come on.
Seconds out, round 5.
Pick and move, stick and move, patience being preached by Jason Rowland.
But he doesn't need to rush anything, does he, Conquest? No, at the slower pace, with the neater skills, it suits him. He can pick his punches quite nice.
Ovill McKenzie being told by his corner, come on, you've got to be busier. Oh, and he almost got a right hand in there.
It's better from McKenzie though, isn't it? Smother the work of
Urgency.
Conquest. Yeah, definitely. But being the bigger puncher, you want to draw Conquest into your fight. Good jab from Conquest, but has to take one back then off McKenzie as well.
Oh dear me. Around the back of the head, was it? Legitimate punch though. Being given, I think it might be over. I think it's all over. It is, he's been counted out. He's been knocked out. And Ovill McKenzie, the upsetter, has produced yet another upset here. And he is the new Commonwealth champion.
His legs just went, didn't he? He took a right hand, looked like on the top of the head. It looked like from our angle. His right leg went and he just couldn't get up.
Caught him high, didn't it? It almost looked as though it was around the back of the head. It was certainly very high up.
And I just wonder whether the effect from the previous knockdown, he hadn't maybe quite recovered.
He is a dangerous old lad, isn't he? 34 years old now. But you still can't write him off, and he's a champion again.
Well, what the thing with McKenzie is you can't give him anything. No, you can outbox him, but you can't give him anything. Once you give him a little bit of a taste of anything, you drop your hand. You know, he got that danger right hand, he can knock anyone out. And it's been a night for upsets, but this is the biggest one for me.
Tony Conquest still hasn't got up to his feet. Getting a bit of attention down on the canvas. Giving him some time. The stool just being passed up into the ring. And hopefully he'll get back up to his feet in a moment. Been a night of upsets, hasn't it?
It really has.
Buglioni, Keane, and now Conquest. A man with the great fighting name. Defeated by the big puncher. Well, Tony Conquest happily now is on his stool, getting a bit of oxygen in the corner.
Yeah, he looks okay. Just so you know, didn't look like a massive... Well, I think the jab, first of all, was the one that sort of made him a little bit unsteady, but the right hand looked on the back of the head. I honestly think the jab was the first punch that shook him up.
Yeah.
Watch it from
See
this angle.
From this angle. Let's have a look at this. Here comes the jab. Bang.
Yeah, it's just on the back of the ear, isn't it? It definitely is the right hand, sorry.
It was nothing compared with the first punch, was it? The
No,
first
not
one,
at all,
the
no.
previous knockdown.
But the accumulation as an effect, if he didn't quite recover from that one, he went around. And on the back of the ears, we've seen in the past, scrambles the senses, and we know McKenzie can punch, with the best of them. And what a win! What a win for Ovill McKenzie.
He refuses to go away, doesn't he?
And I feel really sorry for Tony Conquest, who done great to win the Commonwealth titles, a good fighter, but he's sort of happy for Ovill McKenzie as well. He got a break, and it's nice to see him as a champion.
I wonder where Ovill goes from here. I wonder if he'll go looking for John Lewis Dickinson, maybe. That'd be a good fight, wouldn't it?
That's a cracking fight, because Dickinson looked really good in retaining the British title against a dangerous puncher in Neil Dawson, and I'm sure it'll be another great fight. Dickinson versus McKenzie.
John will be watching. Guarantee it. He might have thought that Tony Conquest was going to be the favourite. I think a lot of people did. That's a lovely scene, isn't it?
And this is another division which is exciting. Forget about the world, in Britain alone. What a sort of this. And
well, we'll be hearing from the winner, I'm sure, in a moment or two. Tony Conquest happily has recovered. Ovill McKenzie's the new champion. And here now is Mark Burdis.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 58 seconds of the 5th round, Tony Conquest has failed to beat the referee's count. The winner in the red corner and the new Commonwealth Cruiserweight champion from Derby, Ovill McKenzie!
Well, he liked his walk to the ring. He was smiling and dancing. He had the #1 upsetter on the back of his gown, and now he gets the Commonwealth belt. Tony Conquest, yeah, gallant and talented. Ovill McKenzie.